Hey everybody, today we are going to be listening to Fall Be Kind, the EP by Animal Collective. I think this is the first time I've ever done a reaction to an EP, but I saw a handful of people requesting this one, and to update y'all on my experience with Animal Collective, I went ahead and listened to all of the rest of the studio albums by them that I haven't heard, meaning, Campfire Song, Centipede, I think HZ, Dance Manatee, the whole shebang. I listened to all of it, and I'm kind of glad I did it that way because all of the albums I reacted to from Animal Collective are the ones that ended up being my favorites. And I don't know, I just kind of wanted to finish the rest of their albums out. But that being said, I have not heard this EP, and I've heard there's some really, really good stuff on it. Kind of came out right around the same time as Merriweather, which is really exciting to think about. So I don't know, this one kind of felt like a good area to jump into. And I'm also planning on doing an Animal Collective ranked video where I rank all of the Animal Collective albums, including the ones that I haven't reacted to give you all my thoughts on everything finalized. But yeah, let's dive into it. 5 songs, only 5 songs, yet it's still 27 minutes. I think there's quite a few long songs. So let's get into the first track here.
Let me begin. Feels good 'cause it's early. Ease open my eyes. It's a morning.
It's so huge and expansive. Very cool so far.
Let's not out of a bag turn into such a thing. If what's in my face said more and saw the sad.
This is such a dream sequence sort of sound. Wow. Oh? Whoa. This is so interesting. What? Okay, we're going here now. Flute Town or something.
Comfort, comfort, why do you run for it? Why can't you keep doing what you're supposed to do?
Damn.
Why can't I reach you? Why do you have to go? Why do you have to go? In the dark road and you're staying home.
Ooh. Oh, that is such a good transition. They never fail to surprise me. They always are doing something interesting or weird or different. That was cool. That was a cool opening track. Very reminiscent of Merriweather, which is, something I kind of expected. Maybe not entirely, but mainly on the production side of things, I noticed it. Specifically with how the vocals are produced. Very interesting 2 halves to the song there. It really is kind of the last thing you'd expect from it going to like this ambient sort of just soundscapey thing to a bunch of flutes. Like, what? Again, that's what makes Animal Collective so interesting and cool and captivating. Lyrically, this one's pretty interesting. It kind of talks what I think is kind of about the process of being in a band, writing, touring, and kind of the want to maybe either relax or not leave anyone behind. This line made me crack up a little bit. What's in my face that warrants all this sass? I'll rewind it a little bit and let it transition. Whoa. This sounds so awesome already. Ooh. That's super hypnotic. Oh, whoa. Oh, that is sick. I'm vibing with this right now. Okay. I really love that intro. Whoa. Wow, there's so much cool sound play going on. Okay.
Everything alright? You feeling moldy? You feeling lonely? You're not the only. Is everything alright? Old glasses clinking, new orders blinking. I should be floating, but I'm weighted by thinking. A guy on the river really can't make it hiding from you. What was you once?
This sounds amazing. Jeez, I love this. Love, love, love this.
Clouds stop and move above me. Too bad they can't help me. What is the right way? Do I float up? What would you want?
That was an amazing track. I loved that. The whole sound of that was just so good. So detailed and serene and beautiful. My favorite Animal Collective albums, like Merriweather and Fields, they kind of make me feel like I'm in the middle of the woods. And this song did that a lot for me. Every part of that, really, every part of that. Really catchy song, too. Beginning was just so freaking beautiful. Such an entrancing atmosphere. Loved the little vocal melodies that ran down and just all the synths and pads and all the sound effects. It was great. Great, 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 great. And then the actual, like, core of the song was also great. Just so catchy. Loved the vocals. Yeah, what a song, really. Okay, I'm starting to see the themes of this album. It's geared towards not being satisfied in life at the present moment. Old glasses clinking and new orders blinking, and I should be floating, but I'm weighted by thinking. Really, really love that one. That was great.
You know, those red moments burst in like pretty silent. I also
This is a little unsettling. Love the back and forth with the vocals, actually. I really like this one. Just what an atmosphere, man. Damn. So, it's not the most immediate song here, I feel like, so far, but I genuinely love that. I think it was just so atmospheric in like the best way possible. A little bit repetitive, but not to the point to where I was getting like annoyed at it or anything. Just because I was so focused on everything going around the vocals, you know, like everything behind those vocals. A really, really cool sound that is a little bit darker, but still fits within the feel of everything so far. This is a song that I don't think would fit on Merriweather. You know what I mean? I don't know if this EP is like B-sides to Merriweather or not. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it kind of sounds like it. But they're still just great songs so far. Everything stands on its own. This song is just straight up saying a bunch of negative words, really. Listen, nightmare, new plan, I swore, good friend, I've been shameful, that I must bleed. Kind of a negative listen so far, or the EP. It's interesting. Definitely a little bit of a different take. I feel like they can get negative, but a lot of the time they kind of have a little bit more of a positive loop around. Not all the time, but sometimes I feel like. We're on a highway. They're not lying.
On a highway, I take a mental picture of the place that I live. Now it's living in me. I don't know how they find me. On a highway, I watch the same driver only speak with fingers. It's hard for me to not say.
Good chorus bit here.
On a highway, hypnotized by sunstrokes, passing by some dear bones. Flowers for the dead grow, get lost in human pleasure. On a highway, I'm sick from too much reading. Can't help my brain from thinking.
Always love their percussion. Whoa. I think that one might be my least favorite so far, but it's not bad by any means. I think the foundations of the other song were just a little bit more interesting to me. But again, still some really cool stuff going on here. Loved the percussion. Vocal harmonies were cool, and I liked the chorus a good bit. Yeah, the theme continues here lyrically too. Kind of just wanting to be home and like all of the small inconveniences of being out on the road. Okay, last song here. It's so weird, like ending, this early. I feel like I'm always used to going for hours, thanks to Swans at least. But yeah, okay, a 7-minute track. Let's do it. Already super trippy. Whoa. That's a wild guitar sound. Is that guitar? Or synth? I can't even tell. Those drums are pretty massive. And this song totally feels like being in the woods with all the little sound effects. Oh, that's such a cool sound. Pretty good closer. I think I liked the first half of the song more than the second half of the song. Like, I think the ending was just not as strong for me personally, but overall, very good song. Again, 7 minutes is crazy. It didn't really feel like 7 minutes. I will say that. It didn't really feel like 7 minutes, and maybe that's just because I was so, like, just trying to soak it all in. But, yeah. I think one big highlight of that song were the drums. Sounding super massive. I love the way they sounded. The weird synth guitar thing was cool too. I don't even know. I really don't even know what that was. Okay. So the whole EP was kind of talking about just not being satisfied in the present moment, whether it's on tour or whatever. And I think this song is kind of talking about just wanting to move on, just wanting to get to the next point in life. Well, that was Fall Be Kind. A shorter listen that was still very good. I enjoyed that a lot. It's in the same realm as Merriweather, I think, but it's definitely not the same vibe, if that makes sense. I can understand how Merriweather and this EP were like right next to each other in terms of when they released, because there's some of the same sounds and production styles and things like that. But the sonic palettes and just like the vibe is a lot different. This one feels a little bit more dark, while Merriweather feels a little bit more vibrant and light, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. I might have not explained that in the best way, but they definitely have a different feeling. I think my favorite songs were pretty easily the first three. Graze, What Would I Want, and Bleed. Those were all really good. What Would I Want was just, that was really, really good. Definitely a top tier Anco song. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much else to say. I'll hand it over to future me to expand a tad bit more, but yeah, Animal Collective did their thing and they did it well. I think the only thing I really want to add is that On a Highway shrunk a little bit for me, and I think I Can grew a little bit for me. I still think the first three songs are definitely my faves. I also wanted to add, I think this album was somewhat more ambient in some ways, which I did really like about it. It's an EP, not an album. I'm so used to saying album. But yeah, I think my overall score for this EP is an 8.5 out of 10. Really, really enjoyed it. Even with it being a shorter listen, it still stands a lot on its own. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next one.